Hey there, Stoked here, and got a guest. It's alright, fellas. It's a Steve, Maninclouds. Alright.
Yeah. So, basically, what we're gonna do? End of day. Basically, end of day. End of day, basically, right? We're gonna have a little chat about Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption. We're gonna just talk about a few times that we reminisce and some of the shit that we did, and just chill, and hopefully you'll enjoy yourself and just chill along with us as well.
Yep.
Don't mind the fireworks. It is the day after bonfire night.
Yep.
So you might hear them, you might not, I don't know.
Or if you think it's around your area, or think it's gunshots around your area, don't worry,
not.
it's fireworks.
It's just fireworks.
It's cool.
I do not live in the hood.
Everybody live in the hood.
Everybody living in the hood. Anyway.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to have a chat about the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer.
Red Dead is 2.
Chat about what it looks like and shit. I mean, it looks fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
There's no denying that.
Everything.
Look at the little, you see the little rat thing going through
Yeah.
the thing. And look, the dog.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good.
Fucking pigeons, shoot 'em.
Pigeons, mate.
Yeah.
Look at that sky.
That is beautiful.
I know.
The fucking carrying shit on your horse as well, that sound as fuck, isn't it? And you get to go canoeing, does that mean we get to go swimming too?
Oh. It looks older, doesn't it? Well, not older, but it looks before
Listen to me.
Johnstown.
When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back.
It's like how old John started anyway.
I guess it could be John. I don't know if they'd do it as John. I mean, maybe. Don't know.
Prequel, it could be.
Could be. Although a lot of people are saying, oh, to call it 2. Like if you're calling it 2 and stuff like that, then it's obviously like the next generation. But
Yeah.
it's all strange.
Like a lot of people got pretty angry about it not being Red Dead 3.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man.
No one remembers Red Dead Revolver. Just let it go. It's just let it go.
It was an alright game, I give it that. But
Yeah.
it's just time to move on, fellas.
Yeah.
We changed it and made it more brutal.
They made it a lot better. Let's face it. I mean,
Well,
come on.
not we, they.
Yeah.
Oh. It's like when I first got my hands on Red Dead Redemption, the first one. Oh my days, so fucking. Red Dead Redemption.
It was a sick game.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Marsden was just an all-time fucking badass when you're walking through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shall we get the map out? Shall I get the map out? Wait.
Oh,
I've got the game
he's
here.
got
You
the
can't
game.
see this, but I got the game.
He's got the map.
I've got the map out.
Oh my shit.
Let's have a reminisce right here.
We're going back in time for
We're
this.
going back in time. We're going to the old west. Oh, diggity damn. Right. It's got the undead map as well on the back. The Undead Nightmare.
Yeah.
But like, fucking, you can hear this unfolding, I'm sure. There's the map. Look how big it is. I mean, like thinking about it back then as well, that was big.
Yeah.
That
And
was.
plus, you had to travel on a horse.
There was fast travel, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
who did that?
Not me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Only when I were really bored, I did it. Just
Yeah.
admitting. But it's just like, when you want to go hunt stuff, you want to go hunt
Yeah.
stuff. Get your shit, get new uniforms and shit. Like, fucking amazing.
I loved this place.
Oh
This
yeah.
place. You know that it's Escala, is it, or Escala? I can't remember how you say it. But you know how it was all like built up. So good. There was some such good places in this. Fucking
Online best. The online best bit is like when you're doing survival, Mercer. Like, is it Mercer? I can't remember what it's called now. Fort Mercer or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
It's Fort Williams. Oh no, wait, no, that's not it. Where's the fort? Where's Armadillo? I remember it was next to Armadillo.
Yeah. Armadillo.
There you go. Is that it? No, that might have been it. It was round here. No, it went. There's Armadillo. Wait, there's the fort.
Right, okay.
There's the hanging rock. Right. Can't see it. It was around here, unless this is it. Roxfella, is it? Roxteller Port? Roxteller? No. It doesn't show it on here, does it? But it was. Like, it's there, isn't it? I'm sure that's it there.
Yeah.
Right there. I'm sure that's where the fort was.
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
danger look, because it has the legend in it as that, saying that's dangerous and there's danger. And right there, that's where the fort is, and that's the danger. So, that'll be right where the fort is.
Yeah, fucking, it was good though. It was really good. I fucking enjoyed the whole story and everything like that. When you got into it, you got into it.
See the undead mats. Check it out.
I feel bad because like everyone's just like listening to us rambling.
I know,
about
rattling
now.
paper and shit.
Yeah,
Man, we're enjoying this, alright?
it's
We're
just
looking at
like
them.
our old nerd moments.
Yeah.
Right, we played this game and it's so good, and a lot of you probably agree. Both playing like Undead Nightmare and the original game.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. But I wonder what add-ons they'll add on to.
I know, innit? To say,
Yeah.
like
They came
this.
out, yeah.
This was an add-on, and it was like a whole other spin on everything. It was just a zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
in a western. That's just fucking amazing.
Only
That's the
thing-
best. I reckon it's the best thing Rockstar have ever done.
Only
in
thing
regards
is,
of add-ons.
I hope they don't do a spin-off of friggin' Aliens versus Cowboys.
That would be kind of sick, though.
Ah, boy, it's just like.
That would be kind. I think that would be kind of cool. That'd be awesome. I reckon if they did it right. If it weren't like a proper full-on spin-off of Alien versus Cowboy, because it was actually like how they did Undead Nightmare.
I didn't really enjoy that movie. I thought it was crap, but still, if they make one and it's sound as fuck, then yeah, I'm playing.
I think that would be kind of cool. Though. Imagine like being able to like pilot like a spaceship and shit back then, and you could use their guns and shit. Like, and that'd be kind of cool. But I think the zombie apocalypse would suit it more.
Yeah.
Again, if they did another one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like telling the story of the zombie apocalypse from some. Although depending on the time scales, and I don't think they could do that.
Yeah, true.
Well, like fucking hell, I gotta fold this back up now.
You didn't think of that when you were
I did
getting
not.
that.
But like,
The struggle's still happening. This shit. It's fucking done it.
I think it's a bit wrong, but it'll work.
Well, as long as you don't split it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Such a game. Such a game. But yeah, we're just gonna talk about like some of the shit that you used to get up to in Red Dead Redemption. It was literally one of them games where it was like you went into another world. It was like taking a step back in time and everything you expected about.
And it had a great story.
Oh, it did. It was such.
So it actually brought you in it.
John Marston, such a character. His voice, and then you get his fucking son afterwards.
Oh, he's somewhere disappointed.
Yeah. In all regards, he was a disappointment.
Yeah. I'm doing this for you, pa. Fucking alright.
Did you ever actually complete it?
Yeah.
Do the last thing where you have to get vengeance and all that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man, such good. I love that. So good.
I'm doing this for you, pa.
Although
Alright.
spoilers there, really. Oh, well, it's a bit late now, but
Well, if you haven't completed it,
yeah,
if you
although
never played the
if
game,
no one's
you are
played
a
the
sad
game,
person.
then right, yeah.
Like, you need to get that game, play it. I'm sorry for like if I cause anyone distraught, but it's a good game. Play it, get it. If you don't have a PS3, just get it to play that game. It's good.
Do you mind fireworks? Nope.
Alright, we're not fucking celebrating with you. You can shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, on with the stories. But a lot of people have already said that they've basically looked at the game really closely, and it's got like a woman rider in it.
Yeah.
And what did John Marsden and his missus used to be?
Yeah, true.
Bandits.
I mean, I do reckon though with this old Red Dead Redemption 2 now that I don't think you're going to be playing as John Marston.
No, it'll
I
be a
think-
different person.
I honestly think with the way they're doing it, you'll be like a kid or something that you know was in the gang or an old member or something like that. Or you'll have the ability to swap between characters, which I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But although I don't think they do that. I
There'll
don't know.
be too many characters to play.
That's what I mean. It works with GTA because of the way GTA is in regards of having cars and having houses and all that kind of shit, and it works with GTA because that's the idea of GTA, and everyone wants more cars. You know, everyone wants more garages, and playing as 3 characters allows you to own like 30 cars. And
unless they're only shortening it down to 3 characters or 4, which you can play from, which would it would make it simple where you have to drive for a bit if they're losing it a little bit, and you're just like the controller that brings it back.
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be nice, because the thing is, the way I felt about Red Dead Redemption was you was like a lone cowboy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like you going from town to town, searching for your old gang and stuff like that. Yeah. And like I guess if this has got more of a you're with a gang and you know you're more of an outlaws kind of perspective on things, you're gonna want to be around your friends. But I don't know if it'd work. I mean, it might do. To do it well, it would.
If like you could make, because like all the characters have their faces covered and stuff like that. If they were planning on letting us make our own character, that'd be awesome.
Well, have you heard what they're gonna do with the online? It's gonna be like they're gonna. They says, oh, we're gonna bring a whole new online experience to Red Dead Redemption 2, and they said that about GTA. So, and then you look at GTA 5 online, and it really is. It's a game in itself. You know what I mean? It just so happens to come with GTA 5. You get GTA 5 online, and they are constantly update it. You know, you can buy your own apartment, make your clothes, make your character, do what you want in it. And if they apply that to a Red Dead Redemption kind of set place area, like, you know, man, I'd play the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, where you can change your clothes, get your own custom classes,
get your own guns.
And apparently they might be inviting the dual wielding as well. If they do that, that's going to be awesome. But like, I'd love to see how it works. But
imagine it online.
Oh,
and you'll be able to duel each other and shit online. Because that'll be that shit. You know, you'll be able to walk up to a random fucking player and stuff. I hope they do that because of course it's going to be like GTA where there's. The towns are going to be fucking. You're not going to want to go to one of the towns because everyone's just going to be killing each other constantly. Yeah. But maybe, you know, they might work it where, obviously, there's law in these towns and stuff, and they might make it where they did with Red Dead Redemption, where it is quite hard to break. Like you can break the law and fight the law if you want, but you're going to die.
Or they can put you in like a certain passive mode where you can only be safe unless someone duels you. Mm-hmm. So that way you can shoot fuck out at each other. Either they're going to bring that old engine back with Red Eye or Dead Eye, were it?
Dead Eye.
Right, where they just put that in. Or they're just going to like let you run around, shoot fuck out at each other, take as much cover as you can, all action, wild shit.
That would be sick. I mean, of course they're going to do. They can't not do that. Because that's what GTA 5 online like. Everyone can shoot each other at will. But you can go in passive mode if you want, you know what I mean? And like, they'll do that with Red Dead Redemption, of course they will, because that takes. There's no fun in pissing people off then if you can't. Yeah. And that's the whole idea of it. Let's face it.
I know they're but like there's a lot of people that just go like.
Yeah, but you can't deny how many horses did you shoot in the fucking head when you was online.
There was
so many.
Figuring out a way, I hope they keep that glitch in, you know, when you want to kill your friends and stuff like that, and they're just going, fuck this, I'm going passive mode. If you just stand there next to them with like a stick of dynamite and it goes off in your hand, it kills them as well. Wow. I hope they keep that in because that was so good. You?
I might. Don't mind this, it'll be cut out anyway.
I'll just keep it in, like, you know, that's your turn, mate, like.
What?
We're playing the game called Parcel Pass.
Puff the pass the puff.
Puff to pastel.
Puff the pass parcel. No, don't worry about it. Simple as.
You ain't gonna find me.
Never gonna find me. Anyway.
Never gonna find me.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. So
coming back to it.
Mm-hmm.
We were on about something about it, and now I forgot about it, and now I feel retarded.
We were about online and Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah, and I said something about like standing next to someone with a stick of dynamite and fucking
So
because boom, they go die, and they get even more pissed off with you. They start riding off on the horse, and you shoot it in the face, and they're just like, "Fuck off."
Anyway, well that's the online. Shall we talk about the game itself? I mean, have you seen how fucking? Oh, it looks so nice.
Yeah,
it looks so good. Like, I cannot.
Where is it though? That's the thing, because we see a lot of similar places, but they've changed slightly.
Yeah, there's the swamp. There's that swampy bit, and it looks like there's a lot more wooded bits to it.
That swampy bit looks like Thieves Landing a bit, doesn't it? But like before, it was Thieves Landing was about like
maybe you're onto something there. Maybe it is Thieves Landing before Thieves Landing existed. Although Thieves Landing to me looked old, it looked established. It had a big port to it and a warehouse.
Yeah, but like everywhere else is getting upgraded a lot. Thieves Landing was a poor little.
Because it was a shithole. Let's face it. Yeah. Thieves Landing were called Thieves Landing for a reason.
Because like if you want to get robbed, you want to get stabbed, you just
go to Thieves Landing. Yeah. Do you remember of them times where you were on the fucking horse and you'd just be riding down across that bridge and you just get randomly shot at?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? What happened?
Or like if you win at poker or something like that, they get right fucking pissed off. They start sending people after you. You're cheating.
Crazy.
Crazy
cheating. Players. They were good at it. Rockstar have this way of just making worlds, don't they? Like proper, genuine, believable worlds.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like GTA is good, and we can all say we all like GTA. Let's face it. But GTA is one thing. I find it a lot more fun when it's like, for instance, like we all like Skyrim because Skyrim's set in this fucking medieval / like
fairy tale
Tolkien-esque, Lord of the Rings, bloody fairy, fantasy setting, and that's why we all play it. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people are now getting it again to play through the upgraded version, which I must say I've seen it.
That was good.
Looks fucking right good.
It was nice.
Everything's glistening, fucking perfect. But Red Dead Redemption. I'm sorry, but like, yeah.
Let's face it.
I'm sorry, but
if you want your open world forest, open expanse, then you're gonna want to get Red Dead Redemption 2 because the way the horses were in that game as well was just spot on.
The way that they ran as well, you could see the muscles and shit like that.
And even the amount of control they put into it, where you could like run slower or run faster or canter or walk or like that, to me really nailed it. Like with the control of the horse, and even to the horse would be slower at turning, you could run faster and stuff like that. It made like you actually had to understand the way that the horse mechanics worked to be able to be good on the back of a horse, like be able to stop suddenly and slow down to shoot a guy and stuff like that. Like you need to learn that shit.
Or like don't constantly tap your A button when you're fucking charging with your horse because it'll kick you off your
and your horse dies as well.
So yeah, you kill it
because you're overrunning it. It's hard to explain. That's the whole thing about it. But like, it was such a good game, so much detail and the amount of detail that looks like they're going to put in this game just seems... Because if you think about the amount of shit they put into GTA 5 as a game, and now they're going to take what they did... Because we all played GTA 4 and it was a good game, we all loved it, and it was like, oh my god, it's like a city. It's like being in New York, fuck me. And then we played Red Dead Redemption, and it was like, whoa,
what's this?
What the fuck? We were like, no one was expecting. Well, I mean, no one was expecting Red Dead Redemption, and then that came out and just absolutely single-handedly it revived the Western-themed game series, genre, because there were a few of them on PS2 and Xbox.
Yeah,
and they were Xbox 360, and there were a couple of them on PS3. There were a couple of them, but then Red Dead Redemption came out and just stole the scene completely.
Yeah.
They just stole it from any like.
As soon as it would like advertise it, caught everyone's eye.
Anyone of this generation now, of our generation, from I don't know, I'd say about 25 downwards, will remember. If you say name the best, Western game you've ever played, most people are going to turn around and say Red Dead Redemption. By far, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
It was just, and then.
But if it were anything before Red Dead Redemption, I'd go say Gun.
Gun was so good, yeah. Gun was a good game. I mean, there was a few that were good. Like they were fun and they were good in their own right, but they weren't like they couldn't do. I guess technology back then wouldn't let them. Gun were on the right tracks. Really was on the right tracks because you could sort of free roam. You know what I mean? And there was sort of a world. I mean, it was like a bit of a linear path. What are you doing? I've dropped something. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But there was a bit of a linear path to it, and each area you unlocked by following the story and stuff like that. But once you'd unlocked that area, you could fully explore it, and there was little things you could do, like there was gambling and shit like that. But like, then Red Dead Redemption came out. You know what I mean? Everyone like, all right, that's how you fucking do it. Oh,
Western shit.
and then when you look at Red Dead Redemption 2 now, I mean, the thing is, if you think about that leaked map, everyone's saying about that leaked map being true now. And it is different. It is a different place. You can tell it's a different place because there weren't that many mountains. There were some mountains, but they were only on the top end of it, if you know what I mean, the top of the map. Like, there were mountains there. But when you look at the map now, these mountains seem to go all the way around the map, like almost as if the map's like a big teardrop kind of shape.
Yeah, but they must have like upgraded it a bit because there were far mountains in distance, weren't there?
There was,
What
and
if they
that's
made
what
it
I
a bit
mean.
bigger or brought that bit.
Yeah, because what the map says it did, what it's done is where Mexico, what it did. The maps, what the map says, like this leaked map says it's done. What it says it's done is basically from when Mexico was in it, and you had where Armadillo was. I can't remember what that were called now, that area. But and then it came up to where the Great Plains were, like right at the top of the map, and Tall Trees was like right at the top of the map, and like you went up into the Stony Mountains then. And then when you look at this new map, all the mountains are covered in snow at the top. Whereas though the mountains that you saw in Red Dead Redemption weren't, not all of them were. So to me, it does feel like this leaked map's onto something in the idea of it being almost the same area. But instead of it being Mexico, that's the bottom of the map, it's now Great Plains and Tall Trees that's the bottom of the map, and the rest of the map expands onwards. So, because they call it the Heartland of America. And if you think, what about the heartland of America is mid-America, isn't it? Texas and Alabama, and then like going into, I guess, where Louisiana and like New Orleans and shit like that is.
Yeah.
So if you think about our like the homeland of America, the heartland of America would be Middle America, the middle of the land. And if you look at the topography, big word there, of the land.
State school kids.
Yeah. Of the state school kid of the land, it's kind of fitting to what the leaked map says, where there's dry arid areas and the big middle bit of expanse would be Texas and that area, and then the more down towards the bottom right of the map would be like Louisiana and New Orleans kind of area, swampish, more like tree and Greenland than dry like grassland and stuff like that. So it looks like it's going to be Great Plains, and then it's expanded from Great Plains, to me anyway. Because when you look at the trailer, there's them bits in there with the ranches and the grass and the buffaloes, and it's like, well, I remember that grass, I remember them ranches.
Fuck me, boy. Leave me alone.
But people, they love to message. They love to beding.
Patang, tang, tang, tang.
He said his phone down there. But
Alright, sorry about that, fellas. Phone's on silent.
it's alright, don't worry about it. We all have a life. But anyway, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep.
So like, yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's like everything's gonna be more detailed. I'm gonna be happy about it. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be like, I don't know. It's just gonna be amazing. I think it's just like, Red Dead Redemption, we're good. Like, see what you're like. Fucking mind's gonna be blown and everything like that.
And the whole hunting looks like the hunting's changed because he had that animal, didn't he, on the back of his horse. So it looks like if you're hunting, it looks like you're gonna have to like kill the deer, and instead of just skinning it there and then, you might have to put it on the back of your horse, take it back somewhere, sell it as a whole piece maybe, and maybe you could choose to skin it, but you might not get as much if you're selling it whole.
Remember Fable? Remember how that had jobs? maybe you can get jobs in this.
Well, of course, you think of...
That'd be good.
Can you remember all the Strangers and Freaks missions that were...
Yeah, but like they weren't the sort of jobs I mean. I mean like shop jobs and stuff like that, where you can just walk in and just go, I'd like to work for a day.
That would
just
be
do
cool.
a couple of things.
Well, I did see... I can't remember exactly where it was. I saw something, basically. Sure, it was a developer or something. It might have been something to do with Reddit. Someone left a post on somewhere anyway. Describing how the development team was told to like follow it up and the way they were going to make it, and one of the things that was stated quite a lot was to think like Skyrim. And if you think back to Skyrim, you'd walk into a shop and they'd have a job for you. You'd walk into the inn and there'd be something to do. You'd walk into every single town had multiple shit that you could do, and some of them were really good quest lines and some of them were just fetch quests, but some of them, like the Thieves Guild, you know, you go to the market and next thing Brynjolf comes up to you and he's like, you look like a thief, how about you try stealing that? And it could either go wrong or right, and obviously there's a lot of things that depend on that, and
you gotta think about it.
Exactly.
Really. If you fuck up, then that's
So-
it. They got you.
yeah, so like, if the development team for Red Dead Redemption 2 have been asked to think more Skyrim-like, then you could be onto something there where there is jobs and there's stuff to do in the towns, and maybe these bounties. Remember, I used to be able to do bounties, and it was like you'd look at a piece of paper.
Maybe you can
there's-
just pick them off at wall.
Yeah, maybe there's more of a story that's involved around that shit. Like you gotta go talk to the sheriff or something like that. But if you're playing as an outlaw, I can't see.
Or find someone that he works with and beat crap out of him until he tells you something.
Yeah, there might be
That'll be
different
good.
aspects. But at the same time, like in saying that, if we're thinking about what it looks like you're in a gang and you're an outlaw. You might not be able to do bounty hunting anymore. Like, because you're an outlaw, or are you going to go hunt down your own, you know what I mean? So, like, John Marston did it because that's what he was. He was a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So, and the obviously the federal government had tasked him as a bounty hunter to hunt down his old gang, but he needs to make a bit of money on the side at the end of the day. So, you know, if he's a bounty hunter, why not?
Yeah.
But, like, you're not playing as a bounty hunter now. You're playing as an outlaw. So it might be the option to rob a train or rob a shop, or, you know, man, it might be like you are in, you know, GTA Online where you can walk, or GTA where you can just walk in shop and you can buy something if you want, or you can pull your gun out and fucking shoot the place up and steal some money from the place.
They will make it like that.
Oh, it's gonna be sick. Thinking about that though, if you are playing as an outlaw,
I already had that in. They
you?
gotta put that in because
That
like,
would
they
be
did it with
fucking so
GTA.
good,
They've got
yeah.
to do it with that.
that would be. As you know, what I need, what we all need, is proper old Western style bar fights. I mean, the bar fights you got in to start off with, they were alright in Red Dead Redemption, you know what I mean? But I need to be able to pick up a bottle and smash it around someone's head. I need to be able to grab a guy and push him down the bar, you know, the whole full length of the bar, and then chuck him out of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, these things that you all know and love that were in Westerns, they need to include.
Like, there's a certain point we can beat fuck out of them until they're almost knocked out. If we push them near a bar or something, then do that, that'll be amazing.
It would be
We
like,
knock fuck out of them to a point
and
where we
then-
can just do specials or something like that.
think about, and if you're thinking about Mafia 3, now you've played I haven't. Stephen here has played Mafia 3.
It's so
You
fucking
can do executions in Mafia. I know that. I've played over the other Mafia games, you know, and there's certain things, like if you're stealth, say you're going into a situation stealthily and there's a guard, you can like jump over your thing and grab him and smash his head and pull him over the wall and stuff. And if they implement that as well, certain aspects from the Mafia, like that whole cover system and the sneak attacks and the takedowns and the executions, like, because there were executions in Red Dead Redemption. You could run up to a guy and if you pulled the trigger bang next to him, you'd hold him and like shoot through the gut or shoot him up through the face and stuff, and you got an execution for it. So if they're gonna bring back them executions, but they're more brutal, like if you're in a bar fight and you use your fists, then you might slam the guy against the bar or chuck him across a table or put his head through a window or something like that. Any object that you know you seem to use,
Or slam his chin against a fucking desk.
or chuck him into a piano, you know what I mean? Like, all that kind of shit I want to be able to do.
Or like, the music's still going and everything like that, but faster because it's a full-on bar fight. It's just like,
everyone starts watching.
Like, because we want something a bit ridiculous in it, so
Yeah.
like we want some people just playing in Piano Man. Everyone that falls on Piano Man, he just quickly shuts them off and just carries on playing.
That would be quite funny. I mean, as well, when we have a duel, because I remember with the duels, you got a little cutscene, you did the duel, and then that were it. I want it where it were like in the westerns where people did a duel and everyone came out to watch it and they were all stood around looking, you know what I mean? That'd be sick. Like, at least in the story, like, obviously you're not going to be able to do that as much online, but in the story at least, have these moments where you get offered a duel and you take it, and it's not like the duels in this, you know, where it's you straight up have a duel. I think it should be that you arrange a time and you got to come back at that time, and like, when you do it, everyone's out watching and ready, and like you have your duel, and then everyone's like, oh, walks off. And
but you gotta think about it. Some people can make it into a pure dash trap. Think about it this way.
Yeah.
Because like, it's saying that you're all invited to come watch this duel, but what if everyone starts having to walk away at the same point, and everyone's just like, someone's gonna shoot me here. So everyone just starts shooting each other, full on fucking warfare, and that'll be good.
Well, what about if you just... Well, the thing is, you couldn't you? Like, if you had your duel, with the way the game plays, you could have your duel, everyone's walking off, and you could just open fire on everyone.
Yeah.
And the way... Because they did it in Red Dead Redemption, if you open fire on someone who had a gun, or aimed your gun at that person who had a gun, they'd take their gun out as well. And if you carried on aiming your gun at that person, they start shooting at you. So... And if you shot a round off, like, in a bar, some people would run, but some of them would shoot you. Like, I remember countless times saving the game, going downstairs and just opening fire on the whole bar in Armadillo and having a full-on bar fight with not just fucking the sheriffs and the, you know, the marshals, but people, random people as well, that just pull out a gun and start firing. Like the gangs, you remember how the gangs used to chill in Armadillo? If you open fire and them gangs are there, they all pull out their guns and start firing back at you. Like, they did have these little things that were built in, but they were little, like, minuscule, and you couldn't, like, they were good, but they weren't good enough, I think. You need it where, if you do this, then almost everyone in that fucking bar, or at least all the guys in that bar, are going to have a gun. It was like that back then. Most people had a gun. So, it'd be cool if as soon as you pull out a gun, everyone else is like, with the guns as well, and then you can just have a full-on shootout. That'd be sick. That would, and we need, right, the police in GTA 5, as much as we all hate them, they've nailed it, because they were hard. They weren't like the other the police, because you could just go through them.
Right now, or I could say something right now, for Mafia 3, the driving on that is incredibly hard and insane. If you put that on a fucking rickety horse, Jesus fucking Christ, there's no chance that I'm getting a horse and carriage just to get pissed off and possibly break another TV now. So it's just like
playing Red Dead Redemption 2 blind.
Oh,
watch out for that video. But yeah. How long has it been now? It's been half an hour.
Yeah, pretty much over half an hour we've done it.
That's pretty much your video time, your video length. Yeah. Fucking like it or lump it, alright. Yeah. This is it. This is the end.
This is the end, fellas.
I hope you found... We didn't really cover loads.
Yeah, because
we covered some stuff.
We started rambling at that point.
We did a bit. But
sorry,
you know,
guys. Well,
it's alright.
If you enjoy it, just give us a like, subscribe and all that.
It'd be nice. Check out Mr. Maninclouds on the old YouTubes. He's got a channel as well. Give him a thumbs up, give him some love, give him some subscriptions.
Touch me. I'm gonna start like making videos on fucking thingy now, because PlayStation, because it's taking too long with like computer and shit.
Yeah. So
I may as well just make a video on PlayStation. So I'm gonna start making videos, guys, on PlayStation. The amount of times that I have to like say I'm gonna make videos on PlayStation, it's just gone over the top with making videos on PlayStation. Fucking done.
Because you know, he's just making videos on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because basically, at the end of the day,
we're about to come in with that one. The most used.
If you want to laugh right now, sorry, I just jumped in there. If you want to laugh, You go back, look at around half of my videos, and you listen to Stephen describing anything, and basically at end of day, he starts with basically at end of day.
Basically, at the end of the day, yes, I do.
Basically, because basically at end of day,
Basically,
you know.
daily end of day.
But I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it's a bit random, I must admit. But you know, we've covered as much as you can cover. Really, there's not a lot you can say out of a 1 minute and 9 second trailer.
Yeah.
So,
Hope you like.
yeah.
Subscribe. Yet again, all that. Right, bollocks. Basically, end of the day. Goodbye.